Dark, we rise, heroes born from the light, fighting side by side. This is our time, this is our fight. Heroes core unite, the stars are shining bright. The battle rages on, but we won't back down tonight. From the shadows we ignite, a spark of love, a spark of might. Two worlds collide, the truth unfolds. Our destiny is in our hands to hold. Can you hear the roar? The power that we fight for, we are stronger than before. A new genesis will rise once more. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. Through the storm and through the flames, we're bound by love, we're bound by pain. The forces of good and evil, they combine to heal the universe, to redefine. United we stand, no fear, no retreat. Our power so fierce, we can't be beat. In the heart of the storm, we make our stand. Together as one, we take command. Can you feel the roar? The strength in our hearts so pure. We come this far, we won't ignore. Our new genesis, it's time to soar. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. Dawn is here, the battle's won. The fight's not over, it's just begun. Love and passion, good and evil combined. This is our fate, this is our time. Together we rise, together we stand. In the ashes we'll rebuild the land. With hearts as one, we'll never fall. Heroes core will answer the call. Can you hear the roar? Or do you want some more? A legacy will restore. A new genesis forevermore. Heroes core, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. When the heroes come, together we will rise. Together we'll make it right. As we all unite to take a stand, do what's right. Join this fight. A new generation stands by your side.
And the lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just hold me. Just hold me. Just hold me. bells were ringing, love's eternal flame. Harper and Lapis, a world to reclaim. But the peace was shattered, the mayor burst through. Aliens are coming, the sky's turning blue. From the heavens they fell, ships carved the ground. Chrysalis Fleet, spreading fear all around. But heroes rise when the darkness calls. Together we'll fight as the whole world falls. Through the chaos, through the pain, our courage won't be slain. With hearts ablaze, we'll light the night. Together we'll win this fight. This is our anthem, the world must hear. A cry of hope as we conquer fear. We stand unbroken, our voices soar. This is our battle, our forevermore. The DJ's missing, they're hunting him down. But we'll stand tall, we'll claim this ground. Tokyo trembles, the earth.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Heroes Core Season 3, New Genesis, Episode 9, Shattered Vows, Part 1. And yes, we have a episode-specific theme song for our today's game.
Through the pain, our courage won't be slain. With hearts ablaze, we'll light the night. Together we'll win this fight. This is our anthem.
I'm just vibing to the beat. And let's bring in our amazing heroes to have them introduce themselves. It looks like they're already here to save the day.
Are we? Are we really?
Oh, I hope you're here to save the day. Because aliens are coming.
That's fair, but not the first time.
Let me get to that because I need to pull out at least 3 characters.
Feeling sweet.
Yeah! Yes.
There's some next game.
Yes.
Yep. There's mention of Shattered Vows and searches for her pockets for super glue. Welcome in, Lemon. Welcome.
Thank you, Wim. Just to put a giggle in Thank you. Let's see here.
Alright, and ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and start introducing ourselves in just 2 seconds after the song ends. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PA Kenny USA, aka RT Studios, your production hero, and also I play Harper West over here. That guy.
Of course you do.
And I also play Blackthorn, our supporting plant woman character. And Gnomee will not be here today, I don't think. He's run off somewhere. The DJ is missing. We don't know where he ran off to.
Oh dear.
Regardless, let's go around the table and introduce ourselves, starting with my lovely wife.
I am not.
In the game you are, yes.
Character is.
The character is. Me, the player, is not. I have a hubby.
Yes.
And a very nice hubby he is, too.
Yes. I meant to say you're a character.
Thank you.
Sentence structure
hi.
is important.
Huh?
Sentence structure is important.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, I am Trisha Welsh. I play at this particular juncture, because I'm just that crazy, I play 3 different characters. I play Rags, who may or may not be leaving in this particular episode. I play Lapis, which is Harper's lovely wife. And I also play Cheshire, which, for the purposes of this particular segue, is a certain person's mom, and I will have them introduce themselves. That way.
Fair. Hi, I'm Katie Wynn. I play the aforementioned daughter, who is also the spirit of an ancient shadow dragon. So,
Yes.
hi, Jinx.
Yes,
I do
Jinx
apologize to our audience and also our players that the overlays have not been fully updated yet. We're working on that later. Next
that's
episode.
fair.
Yeah, we're going through a transitional period.
Who is also a dragonborn when she shrinks back down. And then I play the queen and technically only vampire on the planet Earth, Carmilla Stoker, also known as Sanguine.
Yes.
So, yeah, now the last one. Up, Speedy Dude.
I play the very enigmatic Kratos, who is fast as can be and very strong.
And
Demigod.
we also have a Gnomee, which is going to be our dear gnome DJ, which is, as I said, ran off somewhere. But I'll be playing him on his behalf for a couple, maybe scenes. We'll see. If he shows up, great. If not, we'll see. I have plans. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's everyone introduced, and we'll be right back after the opening intro. Please stay tuned.
Cold inside, tore my mind, stole my peace. I prayed for ease, but feared that my days were over. That emptiness is hard to pass. To fill that gap, you need to open up. All your days are over. Your light to be found now. It's like my engines overflow, and I'm fueled, it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting over this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. Sometimes I recall, repeat it all, the hopelessness, the bitter taste of fear, that my days were over. But you sent your light to find me. It's like my engines overflow, and I'm fueled, it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting over this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. My love, my love. Give it one try, you will see. If you give it away, you'll be free tonight.
And we are back. All right, where we're gonna start right off is where we left off. All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna back up just about like 5 minutes into the story as just a slight recap for our audience. So as the music is playing and the music's swaying and stuff like that, the DJ Gnomee is playing the beats. The doors fly open, as we all remember, and in comes the mayor, tattered, torn, battered, bruised, and beaten, and bloodied. And he's like his entire tux is ripped and torn, and like half of it's like off his shoulder. His arm is bleeding. Like you can see blood and like bruises all over his face. And he says, "They're coming! The aliens! They're coming!" And then the building shakes, as you all remember. The building starts shaking violently as you look out the window, and you see ships that look like what I'm going to post in OOC chat for everyone. Actually, I think I have it in spoilers. Do I have it in spoilers? I do have it in spoilers, yes. So if you look in spoilers, you'll see what the Chrysalis ship looks like.
Fair enough.
Yep, that is 75 stories tall. 175 stories tall, sorry. It is massive. And they are slamming into the planet, crushing buildings. You hear the very obvious civilians screaming, the panic around the city of Tokyo. And then the national news comes on, and someone opens their phone, and they hear, the alarm going off. Everyone's phones go off, and it says, "Attention, this is a national emergency. All civilians should seek immediate shelter from an alien attack just recently reported in Tokyo. This attack is not isolated to Tokyo. It appears that these alien species are after someone. If you have any identifying information about this individual, please contact the IHA for further information." And it shows a picture of Gnomee.
Well, Rex can't see that, so she can't read a sign of relief.
She can't see that, yeah.
No, she can't see that.
She hears it.
I mean, neither can Ebony.
Yeah, that's true.
As the building ceiling starts caving in, and we start from where we left off, where the building is caving in.
Yeah.
And I believe we started off with Ebony holding up the ceiling. So Ebony, that is your turn for now.
Yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah, you're supporting the ceiling, so that is your turn. Technically, you're holding your action, but you're not holding your action. Regardless, go ahead, Lapis.
Yes.
You see Harper underneath some of the rubble, pinned down. He cannot blip.
He cannot blip?
Something is inhibiting him to blip, as you can see his body shimmering and vibrating violently.
Right, okay. Well, she's got to go save her lovely husband.
Yep. Meanwhile, what is Kratos doing?
Kratos would be rushing to and for, phasing people out through the rubble.
Okay.
Into relative safety.
Okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw at advantage, because you are obviously phasing through rubble. If you want me to roll that for you, let me know.
But
I have your character pulled up. I'll roll it for you. Okay, interesting. As you phase through some of the rubble with some of the civilians, you let go of one of the civilians on the other side, and you're inside the rubble, phasing through back into the building to get more civilians. And you think you see something briefly moving. Roll me a perception check.
roll it.
Okay. Your perception, passive perception, nope. 16 flat. Okay. You think you saw something. You don't know. But something is definitely out there. You can feel it. All right, back to Lapis. Lapis.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull up some things for this lovely thingamajigger.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. That will not come into effect yet. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
This
Got
is.
it. Yep.
Uh,
You are.
okay. This is.
Go ahead.
This is what. Yeah. This is what she'll do. She can see him. He is within 90 feet of her. Right.
Yes.
She is going to cast Vortex Warp. You magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. You could choose to fail a Constitution saving throw, which I think he just might.
He is. Yep.
Yeah, the target is then teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze.
The lake outside, because remember you're at the river overlooking the bay.
There's not a place inside the
Oh, not safe.
Okay, yeah. She'll she looks at it and then she looks over at the. Yeah, she's gonna dump her husband in the pond.
That's
Give him a cold shower.
Yep. There's a splash outside, and
that's her thing. Turn. That's her turn.
All right. Now for this lovely thing, this gloriousness.
For what it's worth, Sanguine has bolted towards the ship because she's not exactly helpful here. She has summoned both swords and is bolting at supersonic speeds towards it.
Supersonic speeds, got it.
Basically shouting in very angry German, "Get the hell off my planet."
Yeah. Well, yes. Okay, I can see that. I can so see that.
Okay, cool. As you're approaching the this large, massive ship that's slammed into one of the skyscrapers and completely decimated and crushed it. Unfortunately, about 100 souls have passed as a result.
All right.
There's the little side modules on this crystalline structure start lighting up and flashing very brightly. There's a bright flash of light. I'm going to activate the ship's special ability. As a bonus action, the Chrysalis ship can release a shimmering aura of light that illuminates at a range of 30 feet radius. While active for the next hour, creatures within the radius have disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws against the Chrysalis ship's spells and other attacks.
Is
it a charm or fear thing?
It's a AoE.
Well,
effect.
I know. I mean the effect, because some effects don't actually
it's radiant aura.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. As you're approaching, I'm going to say maybe you're 60 feet out, so this doesn't affect you yet until you enter the range of it. So on your next turn.
No, she stays outside of the range.
Okay.
And she's not done. Because she actually has something that can be fired at 120 feet. Okay. So, yeah, she's gonna Eldritch Blast the damn thing.
Eldritch Blast this ship. Interesting choice. What type of attack is that? Psychic? Or is that's fire,
That's
right?
a force.
Force damage. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to have the Chrysalis ship make a
It
All
looks like lightning, but it's force.
Okay, it's
That's what
force
it's
damage.
characterized
Gotcha.
as.
All right, so give me a hot second while I open up my calculator on my computer so I can calculate how much stuff this thing is gonna have. Move that there. Set value. Got it. All right. Roll to hit. Was this automatic?
No, it's a roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Gotcha.
29.
That hits. Okay. How much damage?
It's not going to be much.
Yeah, because this
But I
thing
gotta see if
has.
it's.
Let me check its. There's a thing about the what is it? Resistant. Takes. It's every gain. Okay, no, that's. Okay, nope. Nope. Okay, so it does take normal damage. Got it. I was just checking out my stats to make sure it's not affected by whatever the armor is built out of.
Yeah. Give me just
Okay.
a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. The moment it connects, and I'll roll damage now.
Yep.
8 force damage.
8 force damage. Cool.
Yep, but the moment that damage connects,
Mm-hmm.
let me find the thing that I'm using. A brand of Eldritch, an Eldritch brand appears on the ship, and she basically casts the brand of cast a negation.
Yep.
Basically,
You're
it
playing
has
Hunter's Mark, basically, is what I'm feeling, right?
it, kind of, but it's more like a hex.
Got it.
It says the creature branded by you now has disadvantage on saving throws against your warlock spells.
Hold on. Give me a second. There's a thing that this thing has where it is gonna trigger. Hold on. Where's the advantage? Special abilities, legendary abilities. Legendary ability. Creature can, given the nature of the creature's carapace, called refractoral light, creature is immune to all attacks or spells that would give it disadvantage on its saving throws.
Okay then. Well, lesson learned then, I guess.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So it basically just rolls normally. It no longer has advantage. Just I'm going to drop it down to normal roll because it would have advantage if it wasn't attacked like that. So good on you.
Fair
Yep.
enough.
Okay. So you did do the damage, and now this thing is going to do its. Do I want to do that? What do I want to do? Yeah, we could do this. The Chrysalis ship is going to. Are you within 20 feet radius of the ship? I'm assuming you've moved up.
No, she stopped. No, she
Oh,
stopped.
you stopped. Okay.
Once she saw the range of the light, she stopped. She'll plink at it with Eldritch blasts until it blows up.
Interesting.
That's
okay,
fair.
That's fair. That's fair. So that attack's not going to be decent for what I need to do. These are all.
Seems like a glaring design flaw if it can only attack 30 feet.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is this. Where's that
Uh-oh.
special thing? No legendary.
What do we?
Hold
Am
on.
I still currently rescuing people?
Yes, you still are.
Okay.
Okay, so that would. Oh, you're with it. Okay. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Anyone else within 60 feet of this thing?
Nope. You got a nat 1.
No.
All right.
Please.
If you
8.
fail, all right. You are blinded until the start of your next turn. As this thing
hell?
emits a solar burst of light.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
What is going on with poor Rags?
Rag sees this flash of light emanate from like the windows as she's like kind of like hunkered down between a bunch of rubble. She's not pinned down, but she's hunkered down.
Okay, so the dragon has saved her?
Yes, you're under the wing, and a bunch of rubble's in front of you.
Okay.
You can speak to the dragon if you like.
Well, she will, but where's Cheshire?
Cheshire is on the other side where the other wing is.
Okay.
You can see straight across, minus the rubble in the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd be making my way over to that area. Through the rubble.
As there's a shimmering blip, and well, not shimmering blip, but like a shimmering movement. Roll me, everyone in the room who would like to detect this thing, please roll me a perception check.
Might as well roll it.
What did you want me to roll?
Everyone needs to roll a perception check who's in the room.
Who's in the room? Well, okay,
Yes.
that's both Cheshire and Rags.
What is it?
Oh, and Lapis as well, because she's also in the room. Okay, let's see.
Hold on, I'm just checking his stealth score.
Okay, I've got to write these things down. That's an 18.
Nice. All right.
For her.
You
give me a second.
Okay. Yep.
I've got other people that I've got to roll perception checks for.
That's fair. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Yep.
And okay. Boy, Cheshire's got a touch of the ADHD. Okay.
I got it 20.
20. All right. So you and Kratos see it.
Rags got a 18. Lapis West got a 16. Cheshire got a 10.
No one else sees it.
Okay. That's fair.
All right. So moving through the rubble, kind of like shimmering and kind of like it kind of looks like an illusion moving across the rubble. But you can see it's there as it's outlined. Its outline looks something like a thing that I'm going to post in on screen for everyone. Give me a quick second while I go grab it. Where is it?
Yeah. I don't understand that.
Save image. Just drop it in here.
Something I should be able to do.
Without fail. Yeah.
Stop the entry. I want to go here. As you guys see, one moment while I open up the image mode. All right, and I have to go here. See. Dun, dun, dun. You see this, but kind of like not opaque, but like transparent, shimmering and moving through the rubble.
At the same time.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you see that. Kratos and whoever else got the 20. I think it was.
That was Ebony.
Ebony, yep. Ebony and yep. So Ebony, you see this creature moving. It's carrying a kind of like a sword spike thing, looks like like a crystal spike on a stick. Not a spear, though. It's not a spear. It's a sword, like a long sword.
Ebony, are they walking on the ground?
No, they are crawling across the rubble, kind of like Alien from Predator movie.
But they are making contact with the ground.
They are.
Is what
yes.
I'm hearing.
Yes, as some of the rubble is moving. That's what alerted you to the perception check.
Cool. She is going to. Nobody should be behind her, so she's going to slam her tail on the ground, and she is going to use Land's Aid, which, as a magic action, you expend one of your wild shapes and choose a point within 60 feet of yourself. In this case, this room.
Yep.
Where the people are.
Yep.
And a 10-foot radius sphere, basically, you choose a point within 60 feet of yourself. Vitality-giving flowers for allies and life-draining thorns appear for a moment in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point. Each creature of your choice in that sphere must make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a fail or half as much.
Question is,
on a successful.
Necrotic damage is a type of poison, right?
It's rot.
Rot, got it.
It's literally pure rot.
I just wanted to make sure it's not poison because, yeah. All right, cool.
No, if you ever see anything like get hit with necromantic damage, even if it's non, it rusts, it hits,
yeah, it's bad. All right, and
it's decay basically.
What is
necrotic
my Constitution
is decay
saving throw that I need to roll after I go get my dice? 1 second. Keep talking.
You have to beat a 21.
21.
Oh.
She has an ancient dragon saving throws.
That's true.
That's fair. Let me see what my dice say about that. With my plus
before that hits, can I try and punch the moving rebel?
Punch the moving rebel? Has a 32 hit you for a Constitution saving throw?
They still take half of it.
Half damage? Okay, so how much damage would that be?
In just a moment, I will tell you.
Sure.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I forgot she was an archdruid. 13 necrotic damage halved to 6.
So 6 damage. Okay.
Yep. Also, each creature of the dragon's choice within 120 feet of the dragon and aware of it must succeed a DC 19 wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute.
DC 16 wisdom saving throw. What is the wisdom?
Because after she casts the spell, she lets out a roar that probably would make Rags wet herself because she's heard it before.
This creature is not fearful of you.
Nope.
At all.
But it was worth a shot. I scared Rags though.
Hang on, you might have scared Rags. What do I have to roll?
DC 19 wisdom. She didn't choose Rags, so
no, I know,
good.
but Rags still did hear it.
That's fair. 19 is the wisdom saving throw you need to beat.
Oh dear.
And Kratos would be near enough to cure it as well, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw for you, Kratos.
The only one that's not rolling this is Cheshire, because Cheshire is going,
Kratos,
Well, I mean, it is my daughter.
there is a stain on your suit that is clearly visible.
Rags is not exactly. Well, Rags is cowering underneath the wing.
Kratos, you want to move as far away from this dragon as you possibly can. You rolled a nat 1.
Oh god.
Damn, but the hero in me is like, I gotta stay anyways. I'm in the middle of work. Crap.
That's not how frightened worked. She
No,
literally
you want to-
terrified the bravery out of you.
Yeah, that doesn't have any effect. You can't do that, unfortunately. You are booking it out of the facility.
You're like, holy shit, this really is a monster. I need to leave.
Yep.
Well, that only lasts until line of sight, doesn't it?
No, because they also can't then approach her either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're just running. You phasing through walls, just like abandoning any hope of saving anyone else. You're like, I'm done. I'm out. Sorry, Kratos.
You can go after the ship. You're not afraid of that.
Yeah.
The frightened creature. Okay, here's the thing: the frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Oh, it is line of sight. Okay.
Mm-hmm. A creature can't willingly move closer to the source of fear.
Okay.
That part you guys got right. But
got it. So,
if the source of fear is within line of sight, then it has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly worried what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Right.
So you blip outside the building and you are no longer feared. Well, you can no longer see the creature in the building. I'll give you that much, okay, Kratos?
And for what it's worth, it does wear off.
It does, yes. All right.
It does. Rags isn't doing anything, so the fear thing is she's kind of she's right next to the thing that scared the crap out of her.
She is petrified.
Which means she can't move. Yeah, she can't move.
So she forfeits her action. Got it. All right. And
you wasn't going to do anything to begin with.
Yep. Harper is going to have to roll a fear check for himself because he was in the same room.
For what it's worth, the fearful presence is literally directed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It is not actually directed at any of her quote-unquote friends.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. So
they're not actually affected. You guys are doing this for flavor.
Flavor. Basically, flavor. Yeah.
Harper blips out of the room. Oh, wait, no, he can't blip. He can't blip because he's pinned down. That's right.
No, because he's
in the lake.
He's in the lake.
Oh, yeah, he's blipped, like...
No, he didn't get blipped. His wife portaled him there.
Yeah, you're right. So he's down in the lake. He can't see this, so he's fine, actually. So regardless of the roll, it's void. All right, so he's swimming up to the surface. That's his turn. And the creature is now going to materialize.
Of course they are.
And it says in kind of like, it sounds like fractal ice just cracking and growing, and like when it speaks, it's just a bunch of cracking and kind of like ice forming kind of sound as it's speaking. But basically, if anyone can speak crystalline or abyssal.
Do you not think that's one of Rags' things?
Do I have that skill set?
You do not have speak abyssal. I'm looking at your languages right now.
Nor is that Lapis's and...
Oh, that's the question.
Nope. So no one can understand this thing, really.
Well, I mean, hang on. Cheshire can understand a furl, but that's not the same thing, right?
No, it's not. It's a different language set.
It's a different language. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
The dragon can understand it.
As the dragon
so I thought the dragon might be able to understand that.
As the dragon hears the language translated, And you understand it, and it says, "Where is the one who calls himself Gnomee, the harbinger of death, the warrior of planets, the scourge of the universe?"
Urge to you, perhaps, but they've done nothing to us.
"Give me the one who goes by Gnomee, and we shall leave your planet untouched. Resist, and we will wipe your planet off the face of humanity."
Well, I apologize for your wasted time, but Nomi is not on this plane of existence.
Ooh, okay. Chrysalis has an advantage attack on roll. Okay. No, it's not that one. Where is the ability that it has where it's gotcha. For 2 actions, it's going to disappear.
Uh-oh.
And it is going to basically what the ability is called Planeswalk.
Mm-hmm.
It is going
yeah.
to search the plains for this creature for 2 turns.
Which
So
means it's not going to be in our face for 2 turns.
Yes, it's gonna shimmer out and look around the planes within the same realm of area. So it's basically like if it were shift into a different timeline in the same universe. It's basically looking for it in a different universe, but in the same
That's fair.
regional area.
If somebody were to jump on them just as they transition, would they go with them or no?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
For what it's worth, Ebony did not just make that thing willy-nilly. And she will apologize for this later. To Rags. She is going to use one of the souls of Rags's clan.
Which
and
one?
actually random. It's not Boomer Smash.
Okay.
She's going to reform it to read as Nomi, and she's basically going to cast it into the dimensional void.
Okay, so you're doing like a doll, like you're basically doing like a greater illusion.
Voodoo doll kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, greater illusion voodoo doll.
Basically
thing.
basically what Jess did with her, just with a kobold instead of a dragon spirit.
Yeah, roll, basically roll deception with advantage. And this thing is gonna have to roll insight. Let's see, insight. Okay, well that's gonna be great. Space is that. Nope. That's not dice roll. Okay. What's your base stat for your for that ability?
I assume it's a wisdom save because she's basically using reincarnate.
Got it. Wisdom save.
She's just
I have to roll a
directing
wisdom save throw. That's 11. 15.
Okay, I will see what I can do. 19.
19. Okay, so it is still searching. It cannot find. It doesn't detect that it's that's a decoy. So it is off somewhere else, dealing with something else. So we basically remove the enemy from battle for the moment. We still have that ship to deal with out there. Right.
Yeah, that's fair. At some point, if nobody is behind her, she is going to basically go up onto her back legs and slide all the rubble off of her back. And then flex her wings a bit. So everyone's going to feel pulse.
Yep. You do that as the building just caves in around another building, crushing another 320 20 souls. Unfortunate, but
Okay.
whatever. Yep.
Fair, because she couldn't just sit there.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is
We'll
the
get
impact
to
of
that
being
later.
heroes. Collateral damage.
Yep.
All right. So you're on your hind legs, kind of like standing now. You see this
And
you
she's
see this ship. And you see more of them slamming into the planet around you in various regions. There's not just one, there's multiple. It's an entire armada.
She's gonna huff a bit and then reach down with, quote unquote, clawed hands
Mm-hmm.
and just say up. She's laying it out before Rags and
Yeah.
Cheshire.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're about to. Rags is about to say she rode a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Rags will clamber up and sit down. Cheshire will also walk up.
Mm-hmm.
Cheshire's already been through this.
Yep. And
Rags hasn't. She's never ridden a dragon. This is going to be exhilarating.
Thorn is making her way to the ship. As you see, like a bunch of her basically leaping from building to building that's still standing, with vines, kind of like Spider-Man.
What is Harper doing? Remember, he's still in the lake.
Harper is serviced from the bottom of the lake and has catched his breath and is kind of treading water. And he looks at the dragon. He's like, "Go deal with the ship. I'll take care of civilians. I'll meet you there." There's a flash of light and splash of water, and he is back in near out on the streets.
She just kind of gives one of those. If you've ever seen any dragon ever, and with shadow coming out of her mouth, yes.
Yep.
Would Phoebus have heard the order as well, or is he still tunneling through rubble?
That's your call, but you're no longer fearful of the dragon, so you're. Yeah. I'm gonna let that effect go for now.
Okay.
So you see the dragon. It just told you to get on its back. You're not scared of it anymore.
Okay. Let's do this.
Yep, she'll take to the sky and
roll me dexterity saving throw.
In speeds that would surprise Kratos. She just takes off with a sonic boom.
Right.
Not type of people. Beasters.
How close are you getting to the ship?
I mean, she doesn't know anything about it yet. I mean, if it was up to her, she'd literally barrel her head into it to break through it. But something tells me that's a bad idea.
Kratos will instantly charge up speed to launch like a cannon.
Okay. First off, how close are you as a group to the target? I need to know this at this time before you launch yourself off the dragon.
I mean, at the moment, I would think they're probably about 60 feet.
60 feet. Excellent. The Chrysalis ship emits another burst of light. All creatures within 60 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, DC 16, or be blinded until the start of their next turns.
Okay,
if you're flying, that means you cannot navigate and you fall to the ground.
Yeah, you would think that, but regardless if I pass or fail, this is going to do nothing.
Fair.
But I didn't fail. I got a nat 20.
So,
weren't we outside the 60 feet range?
Yes, but you're moving towards it because you're flying towards it. Embody said that you're flying towards the ship.
Yep.
So I have to roll for both Rags and Cheshire, right?
Correct. Yes, please.
and it's Constitution, right?
Constitution DC 16.
Yeah. This Constitution is not Rags' strong point.
Mm-hmm.
Except she rolled a 19, which that's a 21.
So she succeeds. She's not blinded.
She's not blinded. Now we're going to go to Cheshire,
What?
which that does a 6. Ooh. That's a 14. Cheshire's
Yeah.
blinded.
Yep.
For the
And-
record, just for future reference,
Yes.
Ebony has blind sight up to 60 feet.
Okay.
Like one of these?
Nice. Well, this thing is now going to use its secondary ability.
What did Kratos roll?
Kratos. That's right. I have to roll your Constitution saving throw, which you have advantage on, which is good. Let's see. Well, you have skill in that. 23. You're not blinded. You see your target. But you see what's coming at you. As the ship detects that you are not affected by the radio blast, it activates its defensive mechanisms. And if you guys are within 20 to 60 feet, creatures within the area of affected range must succeed on a DC 19 dexterity saving throw or take 4d6 piercing damage.
14 d6 piercing damage.
4d6. Take total of 14.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta.
That'd be nothing but a stretch to Kratos, but that would still hurt.
The dragon has 23 for their dex save.
Okay. Kratos, you save. The dragon saves.
For the record, she has basically she has moved her neck to where the two passengers that aren't launching themselves are currently protected with the her horns and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So just so that her deck saves count for the other two.
That's fair.
I will also say this because I was just went back and look at the stat block. You also have 3 legendary resistances. So if you fail a saving throw, you can choose
just say
to.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly, but you only have 3 of those per day, so be aware of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to. Because
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I just went in there and.
So as you make your way towards the target, these crystalline shards shoot out from various orifices on the superstructure.
Oh, of course they do.
It just did crystalline burst as its ability.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
In the meantime,
Go ahead.
In the meantime, as I'm gathering up my speed, I'll throw my sword as well.
All right.
All right.
And plan on piercing this ship with every bit of might that I can.
All right. What is your sword? Where's your sword? Oh, it's your law. It's your, not your blowgun. What do you have? Oh no, that's Harper. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong character. You have your longsword. Sorry about that. So we have to roll to hit. Roll to hit.
And I'm about to test off of on like a cannon.
Well, unfortunately, you do not hit its AC. As you basically your sword hits the side of this crystalline superstructure, and you bounce right off, falling 175 stories.
That's fine because I can actually fly. So
yeah, so you
activate
your fly. As a free action, I'll allow you to do that. and you see kind of like this like shimmering kind of like hexagonal kind of like shimmer across the whole surface of this object. Is now activated radiant sphere.
Damn it.
It's shielded. Essentially.
Oh, lovely.
All attacks. So let me just read what Radiant Shield does. Crystalline super ship gains a shimmering aurora across its entire carapace, reducing all damage to 0. If it were to take damage, and for the next 10 turns, no damage can get through.
Damn, there's gotta be a way around that.
Okay.
I told you this
Okay.
thing's evil.
No crap.
Yeah,
Um,
well, it certainly didn't think that it was going to have to face us.
True.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, it just withstood a supersonic boom cannon blast.
Yeah, that's true. I will say this. Lapis Witch, upon seeing this thing, is going. She's going to try to get the civilians out of the line of fire.
Yep.
And let the heavyweights do some of this work because
Good thing
I'm
you're
sorry.
doing that,
There's
because as its final and third action it can take, because it can take 3 actions per turn, it is going to activate Crystalline Lance.
Oh dear.
Oh,
And
shit.
I'm gonna roll a D100.
Oh,
90 civilians have perished,
Lovely.
and the surrounding area that was hit is now scorched and is now just a shroud of spiked ice. So if you guys have seen the scene from whatchamacallit, the tournament games in My Hero Academia, where the fire and ice kid does that super ability where it has like the entire stadium shrouded in ice. It's basically that.
the Galarian
Yeah.
ice thing
Yeah, that thing.
that he uses against his brother.
Yep, that.
It. Okay.
It's that.
Well, this
And
is
there
gonna
are
be a
bodies
thing.
trapped in
God.
ice, petrified, and probably frozen to death.
Well,
As the clouds above you start kind of swirling, and you can see an even larger ship arriving.
Lovely.
The mothership.
Rags. Yeah. Well, Rags is on the back of the dragon currently. There's nothing left that she can do.
Mm-hmm.
On the back of a dragon.
Am I allowed to call in help from orbit?
Oh, by the way, you get a ping on your little controller thing that you use to control the ship. It's under attack. Shields are critical. They are. Oh, by the way, the entire orbital space station is now like it's on a decaying orbit. The defensive superstructure of Big Brother Orbital is on a decaying orbit.
What's our Queen of Vampires doing? Isn't that where she was going?
No, she was headed into the. She's there. She is literally flying bat wings. You can see her.
Okay.
Yep.
She's at 60 feet. She's just looking around like she can't see anything.
Oh, that's right, because she got blinded, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay,
How
never mind.
quickly would I be able to get over to Lapis?
How much? Sorry, repeat the question.
How quickly can I get over to Lapis?
You can move up to whatever your movement speed is, which is 40 feet.
And how far away is she from my current location?
She's about 60.
And then I'm gonna fly towards her at top speed.
Okay, so your dash action, got it.
So I would double my
Yep, you reach her.
double the and relay the report that I just got.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give her the controller for the ship so she can coordinate anything she can from the ground while I'm dealing with what's up in the sky.
Okay. She will be handling that as delicately as she can because.
All right.
Yeah. As for Rags, who's on, how far away is the whatever it is?
This thing.
She's on a dragon that's flying towards it.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
Yes.
How far away are we from the thing?
100 feet.
Yeah,
No, it was 60.
60? Okay, we're closer. Got it. Oh yeah, you're right. You are 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. She's going to. She's going to attempt.
I'm
She's
in
on
the
Dragon
middle
Back.
of doing something.
She's on Dragon Back. She's going to. Huh?
One person at a time. Go ahead.
Find them.
Go ahead, Lapis. You were talking.
Thank you. Rags is going to attempt this because she's on Dragon Back. She's always wanted to try this. She's going to take out her short bow because she has that. Ding.
All right.
Now let me ask you a question. Does this have sneak attack?
Hold on. Give me a second. My phone just died, so I have to pull up the stats of this glorious thing that I've created on my computer. And give me a hot second.
I'll give you a hot second.
What are you asking me to check? The
would this give a sneak attack? Because once per turn, I can use.
Glad you asked. Let me check its abilities, legendary abilities. It has planar sense, so it has true sight, tremor sense, and passive perception of 21, and it has future sight.
Well, I mean, this is if one creature, if you attack, if you have advantage on the roll.
Oh yeah, I'll allow it because it doesn't state it on the stat block that I created. So yeah.
All right. Well, I have to actually hit the thing, so.
Yes, you do.
Wish me luck.
Try to beat its armor class.
Well, I mean, that's a 24.
Wow, you beat it. Okay. Roll your damage.
Dang! So that is a 1d6 plus 4, but then I added extra 10d6.
10d6, got it. So I have to pull up.
Yes.
I'm just waiting for some beans to roll.
Yeah, well, see, this is 10d6. I don't have nearly enough dice for that. So.
All right, use the dice roller on D&D.
I can understand that. Okay. There's that. And then Rags. Okay. Okay. That is. That's that. That is 51 points of piercing damage.
Nice. As you hit the ship, and surprisingly, this tiny little arrow manages to slip through the shields, colliding with the superstructure, and for some reason digs itself into the superstructure and crack. You see visible cracks forming across the superstructure.
Well, I guess it was true. Crystalline things can be cracked with just a simple hit. And I'm on a dragon! As the dragon gets closer, you see this little small hobo go, woohoo!
Roll me a everyone who's on the dragon and the dragon self, roll me a dexterity saving throw. DC 19, please.
Oh god. A dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw, yep.
Alright.
Is this against a spell or a quote-unquote magical effect?
Is it, I mean, what's triggering it?
Yes, what's triggering the save?
It's a legendary spell.
Excellent. I get advantage on them.
Okay,
advantage against spells and magical effects.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I can so see that.
Yep. All right.
Although I failed, so I am using one of my legendary resistances.
Mm-hmm.
So I auto succeed.
Kratos succeeds on his dexterity saving throw.
Oh, and Rag succeeded on her. She got a 28. So
hold on. Yeah.
Would I have even needed the
Yes,
dexterity
please.
saving throw, seeing as I wasn't on the dragon?
Sorry?
Would I have needed it even if I'm not on the dragon?
He's busy talking to his parents.
Sorry. So you succeeded on the dexterity saving throw of the crystalline lance.
Why is Kratos rolling that? He's not on the dragon. They're not on the dragon.
Oh no, he's not on the dragon, but it's doing like beams everywhere kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's attacking anything getting too close to it because it just got hit and doesn't like it.
Of course it didn't like it. Rice kind of doesn't care at this point, but
Harper and Thorn is now going to roll in. I'll give you a moment to roll for Thorn. Ooh, Thorn. Thorn is now in a block of ice.
What?
I'm going to attempt to do another sonic boom attack.
Give me a second before you do that. I have to roll damage on Thorn. Because she
I haven't taken a turn yet.
You'll take your turn next, and then it will be Kratos. So give me a second while I do this.
In preparation, I use the black whip to grab onto two buildings that are close by to
hold your action. You'll do that once I say. You'll do that once I say so. Okay, so it takes poor Thorn. She's going to take 21 piercing damage. And be frozen in place. So conditions. She is... basically, she'd be paralyzed. And she'd be stunned. And restrained, as well as petrified, because she's in ice.
Lovely.
Yeah. And she takes 2 exhaustion.
Even more lovely.
I forgot about that component. Yep. Mm-hmm. And now, Kratos, you can do your thing.
No.
Oh, no.
Ebony gets to.
Ebony goes. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I really need to
While Ebony is going, I am setting up for a slingshot.
Okay, well,
with Black Whip and you're charging up my elemental ability.
You're prepping your action. You're holding your action. Go, Ebony.
Yep.
Yes, go, Ebony.
Okay. She is. Let's see here. Yeah, why not? She is going to cast Wither and Bloom
Oh, that's a
at
good
ninth
spell.
at 9th level.
Oh gosh.
That is such a good spell.
What kind of spell is that specifically?
It is a necromancy spell.
Necromancy spell.
Necrotic
Got it.
damage, so
Spell.
decay.
Okay, so and that's not charm, poison, or being petrified. Gotcha.
No.
Just asking.
Let's see. And they have to make a saving throw or take half
Saving throw of what type, please?
on.
On saving throw, Constitution. Where are my saving throw modifiers? Okay. Uh, 22 to save. This thing is evil.
All right. No, that's fair. It
Mhm.
still take a bunch of damage.
Yes, it will
Yes,
still
it
take a bunch of
does.
damage. How much damage are we doing?
We are doing 15 damage. I mean, it's no 25 damage knocked down to 14.
14, so
No, I might math wrong, but anyway.
I'll give you the 15 just for fun.
The point is, she hit it, and
Yeah.
now it's starting to rust.
It is starting to
Or
rust,
degrade.
degrade crystalline, as you can kind of see, like weird, kind of like degrading on it. It is not happy. It is now going to prepare to do its attack.
For what it's worth, I have 2 more attacks.
Oh gosh. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
She is going to once again. Rags has seen this before. She builds up shadow and just lets it like just giant roar of just inky, disgusting shadow.
No, to be fair, she never actually saw that.
That's
She was told
fair.
about it. She was told about it afterwards, but she never actually saw that.
Would
so
that be psychic? No, that's still necrotic, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then
It is a DC 22 dex save.
Jeez. Okay, DC.
Just out of curiosity, what other elements would affect that to cause more damage?
We don't know.
We don't know, and I'm not going to tell you.
Ooh.
Oh, this thing doesn't even have
I'm
a
gonna do a
dexterity
combo.
saving throw component. Okay, interesting. So it's just going to auto fail on its dexterity saving throw.
It's going to take 67 necrotic damage.
67 necrotic.
Oh.
Which is going to be half because of its legendary ability, which is its radiant shield. So 67 divided by 2.
Weakened.
So what's 67 divided by 2? Sorry, I can't math.
34.
Minus 34 damage.
Something like
minus
that.
34.
Like 33.5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is not looking happy. You can definitely see you're doing significant damage to this ship.
Mm-hmm. And
it's battered, but it's not bloodied.
No, that's
My
fair.
slingshot would now
gonna
be
roar.
ready to launch if I can.
Go ahead.
How many more attacks did you have, Emily?
I had one more.
One more
Okay.
attack. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
One more attack, and then it'll be your turn, Kratos.
Give me the opportunity to ready an additional element.
All right.
Go ahead, Ebony.
Okay. She'll actually fly forward just a little. Yes, she's getting into the range of the disadvantage, but in this case, it doesn't matter.
All right.
She is going to cast Blight at 8th level.
Ah,
In reaction, is going to use his prismatic shroud, and as a bonus action, as a reaction and a bonus action to another player's attack, Chrysalis can release a shimmering aura of light that illuminates a 30-foot radius around the object, or select zone on the object. While active, creatures within the radius have disadvantage on all attack rolls, saving throws against the Chrysalis ship spells and effects it generates.
Yeah, except you forgot that it doesn't affect Ebony that way.
It does
She
not.
has
No.
normal rolls because she has advantage against all of that.
Yeah. So just roll.
So it's a con save for this thing. 21 DC or
21
take half
DC.
damage.
Okay.
oh, Ebony is tearing them up.
32 to save, and takes half
That's
damage.
fair. It would have taken 50. It now takes 25.
It's still not happy, and it's going to prepare its action, but it can't take an action because it's out of action. So go ahead.
Sorry,
Kratos.
now Kratos can go.
Yep.
In the while Ebony is assaulting this thing, Kratos has prepared a slingshot cannonball in effect
Mhm.
with 2 element types of fire and wind. I'm going to launch it with cannonball, which is technically myself, at this thing, and aiming directly for the spot of all the necrotic damage.
All right. Roll to hit. What would be the total damage on this attack? Because we haven't specified this. It'd basically be an unarmed
know.
strike. Did we get
So
the
speed in fire and wind damage.
fire wind damage? Okay, so I'm gonna stat it up. So if we're doing this, I'm gonna roll you a straight
I've got a
D12.
dash roll that I can use.
It's gonna be 2d12 then.
2d12.
Mm-hmm. 2d12 plus your strength modifier,
Yeah.
which
So
is
I'm rolling a
plus
d20
5.
to attack.
Mm-hmm. You have to beat its.
Where I got a 19
You do not
plus
hit.
whatever damage.
You do not
Yeah.
hit. As you bounce off this the shield. It is now going to target you directly. And Kratos,
Looking at.
it is going to do its luminous strike.
Uh-oh.
All right, luminous strike is its special legendary ability, takes its full action to complete, and all creatures within its range of choice within 60 feet. So that'd be the dragon. That'd be Rag.
And everybody on top of the
Everyone
yeah,
on top of the
everybody on top
dragon.
of the
So it can pick up to as many targets as it likes. That's how broken it is. Within 60 feet of its range. So Kratos, everyone on the dragon itself, and I think that's it, right? Oh, and our dear friend down on the ground, Thorn, who's a block of ice, are all gonna have to. Well, Thorn automatically fail, and Sanguine. All of those people are gonna have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is Rice's not Rice's strong point.
Mm-hmm.
What's the save?
Oh.
The DC 19.
Yeah. Oh god.
Brag or
And that 20.
Sanguine got an 8.
Sanguine, take 36 points of radiant damage, please, and be blinded for the next turn.
How much? 36?
36 points of radiant damage.
Okay. let's see. That was the 2 people on the dragon. There was nobody else. So Lapis is not anywhere near this particular
I
whatever
have
it
to
is,
roll
right?
damage for Thorn, so you go ahead, yes.
Uh,
6.
Lapis is nowhere near this, right?
Lapis is nowhere near this, no.
Okay, so I don't have to roll for her.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is
You
Rag's
do
got
see
a
the massive
10 and
Lapis, however, does see the massive flash of light and the explosion off in the distance.
yeah,
Mhm.
she's aware.
Yep.
Rags rolled a 10 and Cheshire rolled a 19.
All right, both of them
Ebony
have to,
got a 25.
Ebony, you were
Well,
fine.
okay.
Those who did not roll above a 20 need to, or 19, sorry, 19, need to take 36 points of radiant damage and be blinded for the next turn.
Okay, so that's how much damage?
8d8.
No, the
36,
number.
36.
Thank you.
3-6.
That's damage.
Yeah, I rolled 20, so I think I'm good.
You are good, yes, Kratos, you are good.
Oh no, Cheshire rolled 19 exactly, so she's fine.
She's fine, cool.
It's just it's just Rags that
Yep. Mhm.
failed her check. So
Yeah,
Ebony, you hear a very small kobold scream and well, not scream, but a very loud owie coming from Rags.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is its turn.
Thing is mean.
Top of the round.
It's a meanie.
Top of the round. Go ahead. Who was on the top of the round? We did.
We have not. Have we rolled initiative?
No, but I remember Ebony went first, so it was Ebony, then Ebony, and then Cheshire,
Well, no.
then Kratos. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna write this down for us. So
I already did.
everyone, just roll a d20 for me. Give me the number, and that will be our rank order. That way,
okay, is that everybody?
everybody, yeah. So.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I got
Give me
a
a second.
15.
Okay, so the creature.
Oh god. Okay.
You have. Yes, you have.
Cheshire is. Well, that's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna put the turn order in character chat.
What is? Okay, that's yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I need to know what everyone gets.
Okay. Rags got a 27 because she is just that way. Cheshire got a 12.
Ebony got a 15.
And Lapis West got a 21. She's in this particular.
What would I be rolling for?
Initiative, dear heart.
Initiative.
I'll roll your initiative.
I got it.
20.
I got a 19 plus whatever advantage.
Yeah, I got you 20. So and then crate goes equals 20. There we go. All right, and I'm just gonna rearrange things on here so I know. And then I'm gonna edit that. Just a second.
Yeah, but my initiative is like plus 15 because
Yep,
because
there we go.
Molly needs
Initiative.
Rags.
Hold on,
So
my
go ahead.
initiative
So Rags,
actually
go
might
ahead.
be higher.
Ew.
You get another
Really?
attack, Rags.
No,
Ra-
it's fine.
Rags, go ahead. Your attack.
Oh, is she first?
Yep. Look at the turn order in character chat.
Give me a second.
I just have to move Cheshire down to
You mean
low.
spoiler? No, not spoiler. That's
Character chat.
Ooh.
In character.
in character chat. Okay.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's me, Rags, Kratos, the ship, Ebony, and then Cheshire. Okay, got it.
Yep. Mhm.
Yes. Rags. See.
Mhm.
She's not going to be able to do the sneak attack again, is she?
Nope. Mhm.
No, I didn't think so.
Mhm.
Let's see here. What can she do? In character chat.
Right under.
Yeah, I
don't have access to it. Should.
don't think so.
Okay, give me a second. I'll update it. Permission nodes. Oh, you're right. Add a member role players.
Okay. This is what Rags is going to do. I'm going to let out a cry at the enemies within 10 feet of me. That's how far did you fly up to the creature, Ebony?
30 feet.
Yeah, okay. Damn it, she's not within 10 feet. I can't do that.
What's the ability? Because I can probably get Rags a little bit closer.
She's riding on a dragon. She doesn't care.
Yep.
Because what she was going to do is she was going to do it for kind of cry, which you let out a cry at enemies within 10 feet until the start of my next turn, which you and your allies will have advantage on attack rolls against the enemies that can hear you. But
No,
we're not
fair
within 10. We're not within 10 feet. That's the problem.
Yet.
Yet.
Yep.
She is going to withhold her action. When we get within 10 feet, yeah, she's going to withhold her action. Or she's going to ready her action. When she gets within 10 feet, she will release a draconic cry.
All right, Lapis, go.
Okay.
I've fully washed and rinsed them.
Let's
Lapis,
see here.
You see this blast go off as near the object.
She does. It's just there's a lot
I got redo everything.
A lot she can
Remember, you
do.
can blip
Why?
over to that
I
scene.
put them away. Washed and dried.
You can blip over there because you have that ability, and if you can see where you need to blip, you can blip there. That's how the mechanic works.
Okay, so let me just see here.
You're basically telling me everything I just did wasn't good enough for you.
Oh dear. Okay. She is going to blip. Let's see. That is. Can she blip 15 feet away from the ship?
She can, as long as she can see the ship or the target that she wants to go to.
She can see the target.
Yeah, because it's huge.
So because it's huge. She's going to blip within 15 feet of it.
You're on the ground next to it.
Yeah, she is.
This thing is towering above you.
Oh yeah, I know.
And you see Chrysalis kind of like all over the place, just snatching up civilians and taking them back to the ship.
Right. It is going to have to roll a con save.
The ship, got it.
The ship has to roll a con save.
Come on, ship. Don't do this. Don't do me dirty. I'll let that go because that's only fair. Failed its con save.
Okay.
Nat 1.
I'm gonna. Wow. Okay. I cast Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Is that a?
That's the reason why I had you roll a con save.
Anything?
Yeah. That is. Yes. That is. No. It's thunder.
Oh, it's thunder damage. Got it.
Thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. Which the Chrysalis has a resistance to. So half your damage.
Yeah. Well, I mean that was
Mhm.
give me a second.
Mhm.
That's that's 18 points of thunder damage.
18.
I rolled a
Still
37.
did some damage.
Yes, I know, but
Yep. All right. As these Chrysalis are completely ignoring you and dragging frozen corpses of dead civilians back to the ship. Very odd.
okay.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted to
That
roll.
is your turn, unless you want to do something else.
2.
Lapis.
She only gets 1 attack.
Gotcha. Kratos, your turn. If you're here.
she moved
I
and then she attacked.
will, using my black whip, I will use the fire element along my sword
Mhm.
and for an attack.
Fire element. Gotcha.
Necrotic tissue along the ship.
There is no necrotic tissue along. Oh, you mean the necrotic damage? Got it.
Necrotic damage.
But you want to use fire, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately, this ship is 100% immune to fire.
Damn.
Oh dear.
Wind damage?
All I'm going to say is that when you
Wind-
attack, your attack's not going to do nothing. So that is your.
I mean,
If you do that, that is your turn.
It's immune to
Honest
all
question.
elements?
It's immune to all elements. Yes, got it in one. All known
Alright, I'll
elements.
just do all known elements.
Mm-hmm. Plus
So
a
it's
couple
apparently
extra flavor
necrotic.
things that I have thrown in there. What are you asking?
Apparently necrotic.
Well, it's not immune to necrotic.
Which I
It's
can't.
actually weak to necrotic. You figured that one out.
Yeah, and I don't know how to use anything with necrotic.
Exactly.
So I'll just go for an old-fashioned swing.
Sword attack. Okay, got it. All right, let me just go grab your character and roll your characters.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
rolled and I got a net 20.
I see that. So roll your damage, which is slashing damage.
How many dice?
1d8 plus 5.
1d8. Full 8. So that's 13 damage.
13 damage. All right.
Straight into the where the necrosis is the strongest.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for. There's one to find.
You managed to crack through the outer hull into the inner hull carapace. So you have a way in now into the ship. You basically created a miniature hull breach.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. All right. The ship is now going to go. As a reaction to its hull being breached, it is going to do its what will it do? Yes. Giant shards of ice shoot out from the sides, kind of like propeller blades. And it is going to start shooting lasers, well, crystalline-like lasers, and spin at the same time. This is called crystalline blade attack.
Would I already be in the ship?
You can be in the ship, yeah. You're basically in one of the the small little side compartments that's basically like a maintenance shaft. That's what you see. But it is, you can hear alarms going off. They know you're on board already. Because the hull breach alarm's going off. And you can, behind you can see the breach going and sealing itself immediately. You're now on board the ship alone.
And if there's any chance for reinforcements.
As the ship is also going to do its attack outside, is anyone within 10 or less meters of the ship? 10 or less feet, sorry.
Not
something was
yet.
Lapis.
Yeah, not yet. No,
'Cause I haven't
no,
gone
you're
no,
yet.
15,
Lapis
you're
is
15.
15.
15.
At
Got it.
15.
15. Okay, so this won't activate except on civilians. So civilians are going to take. Okay. Ooh. 110 civilians have perished and are being brought on board.
Oh, that's not good.
All frozen in ice and dead.
And dead.
Yep. Kratos, you're on board. I'm going to do a quick scene with you on board the ship. You can do some sneaky sneaks, or you can wait for your team. What would you like to do? Kratos?
Wait a second.
Okay.
I'll do some sneaky sneak stuff and just try and sabotage a way for my team to
Okay.
get to me.
You're going to have to go through the halls, so I need you to roll a stealth check as guards are coming down the hall.
What do I need to get
Your
above?
stealth is a +2.
I got a 19, so that's a 21.
21. Manage to sneak past the guards somehow. You shimmer, kind of phase out of existence. And you're moving down the hall into a large chamber. And lining the walls where you see these civilians being put into these pods. These ice shard pods. As the pods close, there's a burst of steam. And 20 seconds later, a Chrysalis steps out. They're taking the civilians and converting them into their own.
Oh, lovely.
Amassing an army. Yep.
Is there any way I can stop this process, or at least delay it?
What do you mean, the one that just stepped out, or the whole thing?
The whole process.
You have to find the control node somewhere on the ship elsewhere. This is just a birthing pod zone.
I'll set off in search of that.
While he does that, we cut back to Ebony.
There you go.
Yeah. I was like, what the crap? All right. Hey. Yeah, sure. There's a hole in the wall, basically, is what you're saying?
It's been sealed up now.
Okay.
I like that. There's a hole in the wall.
Then I suppose there will be a hole in the wall again. Because, yeah, for what it's worth, this will also end up triggering Rags' thing, so it's gonna look badass. Ebony's gonna back up a little bit, like she'll fly back a little bit,
Mhm.
and then bolt forward, claws out,
Mhm.
and she's just basically gonna ram through the side of the wall.
Through the shield. Okay. Right.
And then Rags can do her dragon cry or whatever.
She does her dragon cry, which means that
Mhm.
everybody that can hear her.
Which is all the
We go back.
crystalists
Well,
on board.
you let out a cry that the enemies within 10 feet of you. Until the start of your next turn, you and your allies have advantage on attack rolls against the enemies that can hear you.
Okay.
So that's the first time that I could use that.
So yeah, I'm just calculating what those enemies would be on board. Okay, yep. Those 3, those 2, and the 1 in the chamber. Got it.
Yep.
Mhm. That's 6.
Ooh, Cheshire's going to be able to do something.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do I have to roll for you said a saving throw or something, or?
It just happens.
Oh, it's just automatic. Got it.
Yeah, it's automatic. It just happens.
All right. So, just a quick scene while you're doing this. Kratos, you notice that the guards and the chrysalis that just came out of the pod in that room all seem to look in one direction where a sound came from outside. It kind of sounds like a low like vibration in the floor as the kind of like the superstructure shakes a little bit as they all look in that general direction. That's basically the screech. But you don't know that. And we cut back to Ebony. Sorry. Yeah.
So I guess strength check to break it down.
Yep, strength check. DC, what would this have to be against? This would have to be against its Constitution modifier. No, it's AC. AC, got it. All right. I can't tell you what the AC is, but I'll tell you if you beat it.
That's fair. It's the first try is 19.
Nope. Bounce off the shield in the hull.
Go back up and try again. She's got 2 more.
Yep.
That's true. That is very true.
That one didn't go.
Mm-hmm. Nope. You bounce off its natural armor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this thing is evil.
No
shit. For what it's worth, both Rags and Cheshire are close enough to attack it.
Yes, which means
well, I mean, attack it with melee.
And yeah, she's basically currently like scratching at it like angrily.
That's fair. Thank you.
Go ahead, Cheshire.
Well, since Cheshire is also kind of a rogue, she is going to. And she gets 2 attacks. She's going to take
a paladin.
Yeah, that's my point. She's going to take out her rapier, leap from the dragon's back to attack the things that are in this wonderful.
You're aiming at one of the gunner's pods, right?
Yep.
All right.
And she has advantage, so.
Yep. Which means I'm just going to say that you land on the thing.
Well, I haven't rolled the roll yet.
Yeah.
She's taking out her rapier and she's ricocheting.
Yes, but I'm saying mechanically when you leap, you land because of your advantage. So I'm not going to have you roll an athletics check on top of what you're going to roll.
True. That's a 28.
You hit.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So I'm going to roll that. Well, that's not all that.
Mhm.
Why do I keep wanting to write stuff with using that particular tool? Okay. And because she has advantage. Well, okay. The other thing that she's doing, where
Yep.
is it? Well, is it?
Mhm.
When I hit with a weapon melee attack, I can spend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Cool.
So that she is definitely doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay, so
Mhm.
that's 8. Okay. And now, because she's also a she also has sneak attack because she had advantage on the attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Now she has far less sneak attack than poor Rags, so
Mm-hmm.
but that will do.
Mm-hmm. How much?
37 points of damage.
You break
Oh,
in.
and the divine smite was radiant damage.
Yes, I know radiant damage.
Yeah.
So you managed to break into you smash through the protected glass kind of carapace of the gunner's seat, and you just cleave that Chrysalis gunner straight through the chest, straight down the middle. He hunches forward, and you realize it was a civilian that you speared in the chest that was turned into a Chrysalis.
Yeah, she's aware. It's sort of
As
like
you get climb up over the body, and you make your way to the back of the gunner's pod, which is next to the ship.
Okay, so she can get into the ship now?
Yes. There's just a gaping wind of hole.
Great. Is there anything beyond? Can she see any more enemies beyond? Because she has one more attack.
There's a blast door that's kind of like connects the gunner's pod to like the interior. Right. Of like the turret room. And that's it. That's all you see, and the door's closed. It kind of looks like a sphincter orifice, but it's like crystalline. It's like kind of like that spinning kind of like iris kind of thing.
Okay. She knows what she's going to do in her next turn. She's going to there's no one else to attack in here.
Yep.
So she's going to use both of her attacks to attack whatever was in here. She will well, actually, as a he has it. As a bonus action, she'll take the hide action. So if anybody else decides to come in here, if anybody else decides to come in here, she'll get a advantage again. So, yep.
Cool. All right, top of the round, Rags.
That's what she's doing. Right. So her it's the start of her next turn, so the dramatic cry has gone away, but she will she will happily make sure that her friend can do stuff with advantage.
Yep.
She's expending another draconic cry.
All right.
This is her second.
Again, the creatures look up around the room, and they all start moving towards that position, which is the gunner's pod.
I kind of figured.
Is that your turn, Rags?
It is.
Lapis.
Okay, so Lapis can get with can actually, now that there's a hole, right? Done by our wonderful dragon friend.
Yep.
Well, it was done by her mom.
Yeah, her mom.
No, this is Lapis.
Lapis, yeah.
No, Cheshire opened the hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm. So yes, you
Lapis
can
can
leap
see
in.
the hole, right?
Yep, you see it up above you.
It's above me.
Remember, you're on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, you just see a gunner's pod, and the dragon and a bunch of people just jumped into the ship. Now keep in
Well,
mind,
no,
there's
only
a
one
ramp.
person.
There is a ramp
The
that is
only-
down that has another entry point into the ship where the Chrysalis are bringing in dead civilians. Remember?
Right.
Mhm.
She can blip into the pod, can't she?
She can blip into the ship. Yes, she can blip into the pod or the ship because you can see the cargo bay from where you're positioned behind a bunch of boxes. They look like giant
She's gonna.
crystalline
Yeah,
spikes.
she's gonna blip into the ship.
Into the cargo bay or into the pod?
She's gonna actually blip into the pod. She's gonna
Pod. Okay.
give she's gonna give Cheshire some support.
There's a small kind of sound and
Yeah,
a
well.
crackle of light. And Cheshire,
Yep.
you sense movement next to you.
She does. She
Mhm.
sees her. They're not gonna say anything to each other
Mhm.
because that would be really weird at this point.
As you hear over the kind of like the PA, kind of like crackling of like cracking sounds of ice, and just the sound of.
I get it.
Yeah. Mhm.
She is going to.
Mhm.
She's moved. Is there a button on this side
There is.
that she can
It
that she can
looks
hit
like
to
a
make the door?
socket. It looks like a socket,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like something fits into the socket, like a key or maybe a hand or something. Remember, this is a crystalline ship, so they don't really have hands. They have more like fingers with pokey appendages that look like crystals.
She's going to look at the thing that Cheshire just killed and look for.
A hand.
She's going to give it a hand and,
Yes.
and shove it into the plug.
It clicks, and the door slides open, and standing there are two Chrysalis guards.
Of course there are.
As you hear more cracking and hissing, and they're about ready to attack you.
Yeah, she knows. She's aware.
Mhm.
Can she unleash a chromatic orb at them?
You can. In this confined space, you can. It's your choice if you want to do that or not.
She's going to make this cold damage. She's going to make this cold damage. Oh yeah, and she's casting this at level 9.
Cross damage, got it. All
Yeah.
right. Roll to hit.
That is a 23.
23 to hit. That hits. And
Mhm.
roll your damage and half it, please. These things are resistant to cold because they are made of cold. They're immune to cold, actually. They're made of cold. They're basically ice. Living ice.
Then I should have done. I should have done it as fire.
They're also immune to fire.
Oh come on!
I knew you were going to try something like that, so it's like I had to build this creature that way.
Okay, so the 23.
23 damage, gotcha.
Yeah, 23 damage.
As these two creatures surprisingly stumble.
Yep.
And one of them goes not prone, but it slips. So it is it's gonna have to take its bonus action to get up. So it is prone.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. As the ship's floor starts listing towards the opening of the hole, The ship's taken
Right.
enough damage that it is no longer structurally sound.
All right. That's fair.
Mm-hmm. And
All
that
right.
is. Go ahead.
Someone else go.
That was Ebony, right? No, Ebony went. Cheshire went. Okay, Rags, go
No, no,
ahead.
no,
Ebony
no.
hasn't gone. Ebony
No,
is one of the
Go
Kratos
ahead. Go ahead,
is-
Ebony. Sorry. That
No,
was the
Kratos is going.
Kratos, thank you. I'm trying to.
It's
Kratos.
Kratos' turn. I'm looking at the thing right now.
Yeah, Kratos, if you're here.
I'll be sneaking around the ship, phasing through walls, trying to find this mechanism that's transforming Earthlings into these crystal-like things, and trying to
You-
learn as much as I can about them.
You find a room that looks like a control room, so it's kind of like the center of the ship. And there is this giant, it kind of looks like your version of a warp core, but it's a giant, like, diamond-shaped crystal moving up and down. Yes, I'm also doing a TARDIS.
Thank you.
And it is moving up and down and pulsing and spinning with radiant light. And every time it pulses, you can sense this energy wave flowing through the ship as every time it pulses. So you're going to have to somehow either destroy that, disable it, or do something with it to make it not do its thing. But this room is filled with 5 guards and 3 engineers. That is a lot of Chrysalis.
This will make my job very much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard you.
Charge. Okay.
Okay.
Roll to charge.
I will go and attack the guards, I guess.
Right. Attacking the guards. Got it. Guards immediately sense your presence because they have true sense, and their passive perception
my
is a
attack on
21.
What's my attack bonus?
Your attack bonus for your weapon?
My weapon?
Your longsword.
Sword. Yeah.
Attack bonus is just plus 11 to hit.
Okay, so that's a 31.
31 to hit. Okay, yes, you hit them. But as their reaction, they're going to sense your presence, and they're going to draw their lances. But that's all they can do because that's basically their quick draw action, which only 2 of them have. All right, and your turn, Kratos. Go ahead.
What's up?
31. So roll your damage. 1d8 plus 5 for each swing
18.
you wish to make. 18.
And times that by 3.
18 plus 3.
I said 13.
13.
13 total. Times 3.
13 damage times 3. Times 3. Jesus Christ. 13. Oh, okay.
That'd be 39 total.
Minus 39. Okay, there we go. The ship's alarms start flashing. You can kind of see like red light flashing all over the place as the Chrysalis abandon their stations and start running towards what look like little pods.
Well, she's not down here.
And that is your turn, right?
Yes.
Chrysalis ship?
Well, and also in the confusion, I'll start smashing control panels and whatnot to cause as much havoc as I can.
Yep. Smashing control panels and stuff like that. So I need you to roll a would that be a I need you to roll a investigation check to see which panels that you're smashing affect the crystal and which panels you're smashing affect the ship's navigation systems.
I got a 19 plus whatever bonus.
+1.
Get out of the car.
So
30,
it's
20. You manage to smash the
30, 20.
crystal of this ship. The ship immediately flashes. The ship immediately starts flashing, like lights all around the room start flashing red, and a red hue goes around, and it starts pulsing faster and faster and faster. The crystal is spinning rapidly, and it is vibrating and humming violently. You just triggered the ship's self-destruct.
Oh dear. Are you going
That's
to tell?
good.
Are you going to tell anybody?
That's up to
Abandoned
Kratos.
ship? Any heroes? Abandoned ship. This thing's about to blow.
As you get a
I'm
message
saying to
on
the
your
intercom.
as you get a message on your comms saying the USS Silverlight B has been destroyed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to be too happy about that.
I didn't
Yep.
think you were.
And like one ship for another, time is ticking. Go ahead, Ebony.
Okay. She's gonna collect the people that are in the security office thingy that they ran through.
Yep.
Whether they want to or not, they just get a big claw come in and drag them out.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well,
Question.
huh?
Is the Silverlight still up and running, or is it totally destroyed?
It is basically it is in pieces and it is drifting through space. It exploded because it got
If it has
lanced by
any energy left,
Mhm.
if it has any energy left, I would ram it into the mothership.
You want to run that thing into the mothership? Okay.
Oh yeah, let it go out with a blaze of glory.
All right.
Love you. That's fair.
You set the ship self that basically you have. I'm gonna give you this. It has minimal shields. Its shields are critical. The only thing you can do is just to run it as a ramming maneuver into its target. As the Chrysalis mothership bears down on Big Brother Orbital, raking a laser of devastation towards the planet and the station. The station splits in two and separates.
Essentially, what I'm going to do is have Aya transfer her main program to my wrist communicator as after she initiates the last command on the ship.
Gotcha. Before we do this, the Big Brother orbital splits in two. The planetary defense grid goes down.
Okay.
For what it's worth, I still haven't done the thing. Yes, she grabbed the people. That wasn't all she was doing.
Yep. And we're going to quickly cut back to Ebony.
Who places a big clawed hand and
There you.
Rags
Yes.
would start seeing magic circles like appear and stuff.
Yes.
It looks like she's sending it somewhere.
Sending Rags somewhere?
Nope, the ship.
Oh, the ship. Rags goes, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
As
Oh,
you
yeah?
just hear, and
She- Yep, she
I
basically.
don't know if Ebony would be able to hear me, like through a telepathic link or whatever, but essentially
Probably
I send
not.
the last ditch effort. I send the image of my ship crashing to the earth indicating you're gonna put it anywhere. Put it right in front of that.
Yeah, no, she had a specific plan in mind, a place where it would do no damage at all.
That's
I'm
fair.
saying put the thing in space so that the ships run into each other.
She is throwing it into her own demiplane as it self-destructs.
Mhm.
Ah,
She's sending it to the shadow plane, essentially.
got it.
That's fair.
I send you to the
Right.
Shadow Realm.
Well,
Pretty
the
much,
Silverlight collides with the giant mothership.
And the mothership, as one final last stand, is going to fire its cataclysmic lance at Earth, digging into the core, through the crust and into the core of the planet.
Is it now?
Yep. I'm going to have to roll 5 D100s.
Yeah.
Does that just hang on a second? Does that just happen?
It's going to happen.
Okay.
Can anybody open a portal to intercept it to send that thing elsewhere?
Oh, something will end up happening because there's a certain kobold that's not necessarily in peril, but
130.
has been transmitting this to a certain person.
Earth has now suffered 160 points of damage out of 200.
Yeah, dear hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that?
If you like to throw
Lady
it,
Mary
if you
intervention.
do any of you have a point of heroic inspiration?
Yes.
I
Use
might.
it and call upon our lovely lady.
I will give it to Rags.
Give it to
Okay,
Rags.
thank you.
Because Sanguine had it, yeah.
Sanguine did have it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I might have had one from another episode that I never
Yeah.
used.
I'm going to sacrifice it because this is going to be joint effort point of inspiration.
I'll send
Okay.
mine as well.
Okay, that's
Yep.
that's fair.
Harper will give up his
Yes.
too.
Yes.
I'll grab a spot on my armor and like literally beam it directly at Lapis
It's not Lapis.
or Clover.
Whoever,
It's
Rags.
Rags.
Yeah, or towards Rags.
There we go.
Almost like throwing it right to her.
Yep.
Right. Rags makes the call for a certain goddess saying, "Hey, this universe's Earth is going to be,
Swiss cheese.
well, Swiss cheese. Thank you, Swiss cheese."
Yep.
How?
How do we stop it?
Well, no, it's not how we stop it. The lance.
Yep. How does it operate?
Well, is it a straight shot to Earth?
It is a straight laser beam to Earth. Yes.
Oh, it's
From
a
the
laser beam.
It is a.
Can
is
we
a celestial.
refract it?
It is a celestial laser that is made of pure radiant light.
Oh,
If you were to put a giant prism in the way, would it refract? Elsewhere?
well, no, that's
Like
not what
lasers
she.
do?
Actually, what she's going to do is something similar to what Ebony just did, except Lady Mary's going to send it to a different demi-plane.
Yep.
Send the beam to a different demi-plane. Let me rephrase that.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
Yeah,
more
so
practicality.
One person at a time.
What did you say, dear?
I was thinking more practicality with lasers and prisms.
Yeah.
But this is an alternate reality, so things don't work as they would in this reality, at least, especially with this thing.
Especially with this thing. So what happens is the beam starts to go towards Earth.
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't see it. There's a humongous portal that opens.
Mm-hmm.
Basically covers the Earth,
Mhm.
and it goes straight through.
And this mothership is still shooting this beam straight through this portal continuously.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
Until
the
it breaks
ship,
up.
You mean the beam or the portal?
The ship.
Oh, you think the ship's gonna overcharge and detonate? No, it's not.
No. I thought it was breaking apart because things were colliding with it.
Oh yes, you're right. So sorry, I'm blanking on everything going on right now. Sorry, too many things going into the portal. So yes, the ship is going to spin out of control, and the beam is going to carve a giant F onto the moon.
I mean, that's all she was doing is protecting the Earth. The moon can actually F itself.
Meanwhile, as people on the moon, as Moonbase Alpha, people are staying at Moonbase Alpha, and they just see this laser beam cut through the moon. And they're like, "Well, there goes the planetary resort."
Well, there goes the planet.
Well, there goes the resort. As one man named Mr. Diddy looks up and says, "Well, damn it, I shouldn't have invested in the moon for my theme park." And then we cut back to the ship spiraling out of control and spinning, the laser beam just going all over the place.
Right.
But it can't reach as far as it would like to hit any kind of target except the ISS, which now is destroyed, unfortunately.
Damn, there goes the Jurassic Park on the moon.
And it spins into the portal, and there's a bright flash of light as the portal goes.
Okay.
And the portal closes. And
Echoing
through subspace at an atomic level is the billions and trillions of crystalline screams. This creature is made of subspace, crystallized subspace.
Oh, would the Silverlight have gone into the portal as well?
It exploded. It is gone. No longer in the game.
And neither is the crystalline ship. So.
You have saved the planet.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is fair.
In essence, the Silverlight just pushed the thing into the other portal.
As we're going to fast forward about 3 days after the aftermath. The sun is shining on this day. It's cold. It's snowy. It's bitter cold, but it's bright and sunny as well. It's kind of like just after the snow settles, right? Kind of like you see a little white and like there's all this destruction around you, yes, but it's bright, it's sunny, it's cheerful. People are piecing back together their lives.
But I still have the captain's yacht on the planet.
That's the only thing that survived. I'll give you the captain's yacht. That's the only thing that managed to survive the onslaught of the Chrysalis. And there's as echoing through subspace, Rags, you hear this in your head. That dreadful day, 3 days prior. It isn't over. We'll be back.
Lovely. Well,
damn it.
And as she says this, and she looks up, I think at this point she looks up at Ebony.
Yeah, who's back into Black Dragonborn mode.
Yep.
As much as I loved the wedding, I loved the after party. The riding a dragon was so cool. I hope to do that again with you. I just might.
Okay.
Thank you very much. But
no problem.
I've got a report to make to my wonderful mom. This is going to be interesting. And I pulled a Hail Mary to make sure that the Earth was still here.
There's a ringing on your wrist.
And
It's not your mom.
It isn't.
It's
Who is it?
It's coming up on the screen is a very recognizable man of a shark. And he says, "What the hell just happened? I just heard from someone that you nearly were involved in a cataclysmic event. What the?" And it's basically like the screaming phone. See?
Yeah, she's kind of holding it away from her. Yeah, she's kind of holding it away from her.
For what it's worth, she will hear just behind that. Yes, I heard it was quite the chaos. Nice job. Really living up to your name.
Nice to see both of you. I'll be there in a second.
As Harper walks over and says, "Is that the legendary banner hunter Williams?"
It is with
He's not very legendary.
With the very nice the Contessa. And trust me, I will be back. I will be back. I think. I hope.
Harper puts an arm around.
Damn well better.
Harper leans down and puts an arm and holds out his arms to Rags and says, "If you'd be willing to accept a hug from a friend."
Always. I'm very hug inclined.
He scoops you up and squeezes you tight and says, "Thank you for saving our world. Now go save yours."
Well, I've got to go save a friend first. Yeah, I've got to go save a friend first.
Well, you go do that.
In that case, you want to join me outside? Ebony says.
Who, me?
You two go have fun.
No, the other kobold.
Copper. The other
kobold.
Sure. Yeah.
You two guys go have fun. I'm gonna go clean up the mess in this building. I have to write some chairs and stuff. As Harper just blips back into the building, leaving you two outside.
Yeah, basically she's gonna go dragon. Mm-hmm. And she's gonna look down and say, "Where was it you needed to go?"
She tells you.
She'll pick her up and take off. And the last thing that Rag sees of the hero world for the time being is a bunch of blurs and then shadow, and she pops out where she needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Still on the back of the dragon.
Oh Lord, that is
because for the spell to work, she's got to go with you. So she's gonna have to turn around and go back.
Right, she is going to put her down.
Well, yeah.
Give me a hot second. I'm gonna do something for this ending scene.
Soon. Which ending scene? The one with Rags?
The one with Rags, yes. Give me a hot second.
Okay.
I'll go and save this. And
I get to take over for a little bit. Because this is part of my game.
What would Kratos have been during this?
Probably helping clean up. Which is what Lapis would have been doing. Yeah.
And give me a hot second while I do.
Super speed, so that won't take long at all.
No. It won't take long for the heroes to do this. And actually, Cheshire's going to also help because, this was her planet and it just got saved by not only her daughter, but, other things. So,
yeah.
She's going to help with the
heroes.
Well, she's not. Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
As the dragon flies off into the sunset, the heroes stop their look out the window and they see the sunset over the horizon and they see this black dragon disappear into the clouds.
Okay. Are we going to do the other side of this?
Yes.
Because I want to.
Yep. Do it.
Certainly.
Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah. Let us now go to the wonderful planet that our friend Williams is on. Both you and Tessa, Tessa,
Mm-hmm.
are right outside the TARDIS. Both of you saw Rags go, I get to be a flower girl, and have her disappear for a bit. And the two of you are just kind of looking at each other going, eh?
All but 5 minutes later.
Yeah, for about 5 minutes, and then what comes out of the sky on this planet, on your planet, is a black dragon that lands.
Mm-hmm.
Rag slides off, looks up at this black dragon. Thank you, Ebony. That I hope to ride you again. You've been a great friend. And she kind of nuzzles up against the dragon.
Thanks. I kind of owed you. I did kind of eat your entire family.
You did, but I think you've more than made up for it. You go and do good.
I'm gonna try, I guess. She says, maybe I can talk my mom into taking her old hero name back now. I don't know. Probably not. I kind of like Cheshire.
I like Cheshire too. You come up with come up with a cool hero name.
I mean, Ebony.
That's cool.
Oh.
And she reaches up.
Ted's just kind of looking at this thing like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah, because the fear aura coming off of this thing is like, it's overpowering. Both you and Williams.
Williams has decided to go back into the TARDIS and close the door. It's like,
I can see that in Williams. Yeah, there's something bigger than him. Rags reaches up, hugs the dragon's neck. Like, you need to get back, and I need to, we need to, it's a long story, and I'll tell you when I see you again. He smiles at Ebony. Are you there?
Sorry, yeah. I was talking. Tessa says, it's awesome to go home.
The door opens to the TARDIS. Come on, guys, we got my whole existence to save. As the door slams shut.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Go on. And she turns around, she looks at Tessa. Do I have something to tell you while I was away? And both Rags and Tessa will walk into the TARDIS with Rags going, and this happened, and this happened, and this, just
and then
being
we
very
slowly fade to black as the sound fades off and the door closes behind the TARDIS. The TARDIS closes. And he goes.
She hears the wah wah wah, and they hear the, and then magic.
And then magic on both ends.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the first time Ebony has ever seen a TARDIS.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then we cut back to our universe where the dragon reappears a little bit later.
A little bit later, yep.
Yeah.
It's now sunset. Very low sunset. And Harper's just standing there, dusting his hands off. Well, all in a day's work, we put the venue back together. And he looks over to his lovely
we put
wife.
the venue back together. Harper, dear, we put the venue back together, but we still have to pay for the damages.
Already done, he says, looking at Kratos.
By the way, this is, heavy German accent. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
She says, aren't you, filthy rich?
Yes, but I already...
Jesus.
He says, filthy rich doesn't cover galactic, near galactic genocide.
I mean,
an alien species that wasn't my fault. Now, where is that damn gnome? He says as he's looking around for the gnome.
For what it's worth, like, you had enough money to genetically alter a teenage girl. I think they can pay for the damages.
He just looks over at the waiter who's just standing there with the tray out for the tab, and he says, just run it on the West bill. Yes, sir. As the waiter just walks away. And you were saying, as he's like lifting like sofa cushions and stuff like that, still looking for the gnome.
Well, I mean, we got some unexpected help from Cheshire and her daughter over there. I mean,
He stops messing with the sofa cushions and he puts them back.
Yeah, that was very unexpected.
Oh, by the way,
And Kratos over the sound of what sounds like 30 hammers hammering all at once.
yeah.
As I'm speed building the resort again.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. At this point, Cheshire will have walked in, and is Ebony back at this point?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's landed and back in Dragonborn form.
Cheshire will look over at Ebony and goes, "You did very well. I am very proud of you, my daughter." And then she looks at the rest of the heroes. It seems that you have more or less solidified with us an alliance. Now, I do have conditions.
As Harper says, after what we've been through today, I'm all ears.
Ebony and myself will not be under the what is the organization that they're under?
IHA.
IHA, International Heroes Agency.
We will not be under the IHA. We will be consultants.
That's fair, he says. And Aurora
That will
also blips into the room. She's,
of course she does.
She's in a business suit carrying a suitcase, and she says, I just spoke to my lawyers, and guess what? There's actually no law against that. However, we do need to talk about all of you and the thing with Gnomee. Meet me in my office at 0800. And there's a loud crack, and she's gone.
I hope she doesn't mean me and my daughter, because we would like to go home and get some rest.
There's a crack behind you. Oh, and yes, that means you too. After your vacation trip. There's another crack.
Was that a groan from Ebony?
Yes.
At
Okay.
the same time, Kratos mumbles, I hope I'm getting compensated for my ship.
Harper says, oh, speaking about that, Mr. Kratos, I have this. And he hands you a small little disc. Kind of like, it doesn't look like a compact disc. It's like a little, it looks like a coin in your hand. And I'm going to actually go get the prop that I had in my hand. Where is it? This.
But yeah, the thought of being forced to go somewhere did not sit well with her.
Yeah,
it doesn't sit well with Cheshire either, so you're not alone on that one.
This is the data node. And he hands it to Kratos, and Kratos, you take it.
Can you send a DM or picture of it?
I'm showing you on camera right now. On stream. It's basically just a metal thing with a hole drilled through it. It's like a little metal donut that I got at a welding kind of like event that I went to for like a thing downtown. That's all it is. It's just a metal disc with a hole punched through it. That's all. Nothing fancy. It's just a prop. But I'm using it as one. And so he hands it to you and says, once you get Aya back online, upload her data.
She's already back online on the on the captain's yacht, which was planetside
Yeah.
when all that went down.
Fair enough. He says, put this in the Icelandic ship reader and have Aya analyze it. All will be revealed soon. He says. And that is my gift to you. You can open it at your discretion.
I will literally just speed over to the yacht.
You speed over to the yacht, and Aya says, "Welcome back, Captain. Is there any news on the Silverlight?"
As of right now, the ship disappeared into a portal and the warp drive blew. The ship itself is nothing but dust.
What is that you are
Scattered
holding,
through subspace.
Captain?
I don't know. I was handed it. It was handed to me a few minutes ago. I would like you to analyze it and scan it.
Very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Analyzing. Please
Back with
wait.
everyone else. Oh, fair enough.
What? Who?
Processing.
My AI is scanning the whatever was handed to me.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna copy what I have, and I'm gonna DM you it,
Yep.
Kratos. All right, give me a second while I go grab Kratos. Why is it not letting me? There's Jordan. Captain, I have detected schematics for a large-scale object. Would you like to see it?
Please. Display.
Say hello to the USS Silverlight.
E?
F.
F. Ooh, nice. Upgrades.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, nice. Upgrade.
And it says, Captain, in order to construct such a vessel, a large scale what is it? A large scale industrial replicator will be needed. And there's a bleep on the communications. You can go look downtown, Mr. Kratos. The old Superdome arena has been retrofitted for your use. Basically, he turned the soccer arena into a shipyard.
Nice.
Soccerplex into a shipyard. Yep. And Mr.
And I'll take
Harper says, "Go have fun with your new toy."
I'll take the yacht over and to start the construction phase.
Meanwhile, with the rest of the group,
Meanwhile, back at the motel.
Something that big is going to take many, many months to build.
I'm going to say 12 months, 6 weeks.
I'll get it started and report back to the school, I guess.
All right, cool. And the rest of the team, what are you up to? Oh, by the way, we have lost one of our heroes.
Huh?
We have lost one of our dear heroes in our team.
Oh, was that Lash?
That was
Thorn?
Thorn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My Lapis goes. Well, it's good that these two are kind of joining us because we just lost Thorn. got
And-
turned. She turned. She got turned into a big block of ice.
Right. Ebony looks at Cheshire,
And Cheshire looks back.
and then she looks back at Lapis. Where's this ice that she's encased in?
Does Lapis know?
It is in the middle of downtown square.
Is it near where I would technically be at the same time?
Probably
It-
Near
not.
the second
No,
round?
you're north town. Downtown is like south.
North.
Yeah, without a word, Ebony walks to the window, hops out, turns into a dragon, and flies towards the city of town. When she gets there, she's gonna cast True Resurrection on Blackthorn.
If she has the spell.
Yep,
As people are
she has
taking
True Resurrection.
as IHA officials are chipping away at the ice, trying to free her, and are completely unsuccessful. They have given up like 2 days later, and it's just become like a monument to her homage. So they've kind of put a rope around it, and kind of like tourists are taking pictures of it, which I think is kind of gruesome, but there's
For
like
what
a,
it's
it's a
would
monument.
the temperature have reached absolute zero?
It has reached absolute zero, yes.
For what it's worth, the first thing Ebony does is cast Sunbeam on the ice to melt it.
Well,
Yep.
okay, that's fair.
And then the second thing she does, once she can get to the soft leafy bits of Thorn, she'll cast True Resurrection.
As you cast True Resurrection,
Meaning she comes right back to life.
the ice shatters. The remaining ice around her shatters, flying in every direction. And then thorns shoot out, grabbing the ice before they are able to impale or collide with any civilians. Like thousands and thousands of thorns shoot out all at once, grabbing each ice shard. And then they all come back together. The ice drops to the ground, inches from people's faces or bodies. And she says, "Wow, that was fun. Let's do that again." Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
let's not die again. Bringing your back is exhausting. By the way, she's not in dragon form. She casts the spell in dragonborn form. So
Yeah.
she's a
Oh.
bipedal lizard.
Yeah. And Thorn says, "Wait, I just died. You just said I died, right?"
Yeah, you were a statue until a few, literally few nanoseconds ago.
And as part of this, she says, "I just realized what happens when when a creature like me dies. And you notice that there is behind you, near your foot, there's a petal, a blue orchid, slowly rising from the ground, from the snow."
Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose that, kind of how plants work with the knowledge of a druid, an archdruid, no less.
Yep.
That's kind of how plants
You
work.
sense life in this petal, this
Yep,
pod.
she's gonna collect it.
As you collect it and you pluck it from its stem, the petals fold open, and inside is a very tiny, little version of Thorn.
Oh no, not another one.
Okay.
It's
well,
basically it's her version of Spore Spawn.
Yep. She kind of chuckles holding it in her hand, and she hands it to Thorn and say, "Congratulations, it's a girl."
She holds it, and the tiny little baby, instead of breathing fire, It's ice cold.
Ah, okay.
And she says, "Huh, interesting. I think I'll name you Frost. Jessica Frost."
That's fair. However, you two probably need to let people know you're live. So, she steps to the side and with enough space to safely do it, she
Mhm.
goes full size and she'll pick the two of them up.
Yep.
She says, hold on to the little one. And
Yep.
hey, you have vines, make a seatbelt.
She does.
And yeah, she'll take off and head back with the two of them. And yeah.
Yep. And that's that scene. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
back in the
now everyone gets to see and go.
Yep. Meanwhile, back in the venue, Lapis
Uh-huh.
is there with who are you with besides Nomi's not there.
No, he's not
Sanguine.
there. Sanguine,
Sanguine, yep.
her husband.
Yep, Harper.
I don't think Kratos isn't there.
Kratos just went off to go build a ship.
Kratos is at the shipyard. Now that
Yep.
it's activated, he is now taking a nap.
Fair enough.
A well-deserved nap.
Yes. And Cheshire.
After
and
downing
Cheshire,
a huge meal.
yeah,
Yes.
Cheshire is awaiting her daughter to come back, and Lapis goes, "Well, it looks like we've got more adventures ahead.
Yes, we do. And
We need to find that gnome. Find out what they did to piss off those things that almost took out the Earth."
Are you
Agreed.
kidding me? The German accent is strong because
Yeah.
she's annoyed. She goes, "Are you kidding me? Something tells me you could sneeze and they would cause a planetary invasion."
Yes.
When I get my hands on that gnome,
We're not killing that gnome. We are simply asking what.
I'm going to get my hands on that gnome. I'm going to let him know that he is officially, as his uncle, grounded.
That's fair.
Yay.
No interdimensional
Anywho.
parties for him, Harper says.
Just for the frame of
Okay.
reference, a meal for Kratos would have been like equivalent to Goku and Luffy eating at one table.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
I kind of fit. Yes.
Yes.
How soon is Ebony coming back?
I don't
with
know.
Thorn.
Needless to say, we can say they have small talk, and an hour later they show up because
Okay.
the ritual takes an hour.
Okay, that's fair.
As does Kratos after he wakes up from his power nap.
And so Thorn comes
An hour
in.
later, she shows up. Yeah.
Thorn walks in, cradling something in her vines. And she says,
Lapis goes, Lapis goes, "What have you got there?"
Meet my new daughter, Jessica Frost. She holds out the vines that kind of float the baby on vines over for Lapis to see. She has my abilities, but they're different. She's got Frost abilities, hence the last name Frost.
As Ebony walks in, she says she's an inverse due to the method of death of the primary plant. She's an adaptation, as it were.
And she says,
for the record, she just walks in walks over
drops
to
drops this information on her.
Yeah, and another bombshell that's going to drop is she says, "Also, I'd like you to be the godparents, Mr. and Mrs. West."
Lapis is startled. She'll accept it, but she's like, she looks over at Harper and kind of leans over and goes, "What's a godparent?"
Godparent is someone who basically is like, it's hard to explain. I'll explain it later.
if she croaks, you become Frost's parent. Ebony says, walking over to Cheshire and passing out. She just drops.
Cheshire goes, "Well, I think that is our cue. She needs sleep. I need sleep. We'll all see you at 0800 in the morning
For
under
that
protest."
meeting.
Yes, for that meeting. Under protest, we're going to go to sleep. And with that, how heavy is Ebony?
She is. I mean, she's as heavy as a dragonborn right now. So
Yeah.
probably close to
Kratos
200
would be able
pounds.
to carry
Okay.
her like a sack of potatoes.
Well, actually, Cheshire has the strength of 25, so she would be able to carry her own daughter
Easily.
Yep.
easily.
Right now, she weighs about 200 pounds. If she
Yeah,
was full size, no.
Yep.
Yeah, no. Cheshire will carefully pick up her daughter, kind of cradling her as much as she can. And I will find a place close enough so then we'll not have to walk all the way back.
Fair.
And she walks out.
Harper says,
Lapis kind of, and that is the mother-daughter relationship that I would like to have with our daughter if and when we decide to have children. Looking over at Harper.
Harper says, "Well, we might be having one
Soonish?
Soonish. Depending on what Thorn wants to do with Frost, and since she did ask us politely to be her godparents."
Yes, but I'm talking about you and I actually having a child.
Oh. That one throws him for a hard loop. He's like,
what? Part of getting married is also having children.
He says,
for
I mean,
what it's worth.
He's like, I didn't even think of that when honey, why don't we go talk about this
somewhere else?
And she's
fair enough.
He says,
and she
holds her hand, or their hand, and they both blip up to the penthouse in the IHA building.
And that's all you see.
Yep. And that's all you see.
Ultimately, what comes into question is interspecies compatibility.
You don't know that, so hush.
Carmilla, for what it's worth, once all the child talk and all of that is over, just finally decompresses, and because out of everyone here, she can't. She's the only one that can't.
Yeah.
Because she's dead.
Well, she not only can she not, but she also doesn't have that special someone that she can.
Do that with.
Do stuff with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. She has her minions. That's good enough.
That's enough
entertainment. Yeah, she has her minions. She could go and rest with her minions. That's what she could do.
And as this entire scene, as everyone departs their own separate ways to go into do whatever various activities they wish to do,
the
sun sets and the moon slowly rises, and we cut
with a big F on it.
With a big F on it, yes. And twinkling off in the distance next to the moon is a single star that shines brightly off in the distance. And then we fade to black. And that is the end of the game.
Well, that's the end of the session.
Session, yes.
End of the session.
What will happen next time? Will Gnomee rear his ugly head somewhere in the galaxy? What was that
Probably
twinkle
not.
in the night sky? All will be revealed next time on Heroes Core, New Genesis Season 3, Episode 10, When Death Comes Knocking.
No, this is episode 9, dear.
This is episode 9.
No,
episode
yeah.
10, When Death Comes Knocking.
Never mind. Pay no attention to the crazy person who's sitting in the chair.
When Death Comes Knocking, Part 2.
When death comes knocking, Kratos will punch it in the face. And laugh.
Why did I just type into... I just came up with an idea to type into ChatGPT. It's like Kratos punching the Grim Reaper.
He
Came up with this
death.
beautiful image.
Oh man, and
This
yeah,
is something that Captain Marash would do.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on Heroes Core New Genesis Season 3, Episode 9.
There you go.
Episode 9, Shattered Vows, Part 1. I am Kenny Williams, aka RTE Studios. I'm not Kenny Williams. Sorry, I am PA Kenny USA. RTE Studios, Patrick Kenny. I played Harper West. I also played the Chrysalis, which I will actually give you guys the full stat block for. Because
Not now.
Not now, but I will tell you a little bit of snippets of what the Chrysalis is. Give me a second while I go pull up the Chrysalis.
Maybe a hint as to what it's weak against.
No, I will read the Chrysalis's lore, okay? Chrysalis, crystal woven hunter of the multiverse. The Chrysalis is a crystalline alien construct, an ancient weapon forged by a long extinct civilization. Its purpose is singular, to bring justice to the most criminal across the galaxy. Gleaming with an inner fight and humming with the fractal lights of latent power, this crystalline juggernaut species now seeks a Gnomee war criminal who has escaped in its universe and is hiding on Earth. The Chrysalis is an abominable force, shimmering today, composed of interlocking crystalline plates that refract light and energy with otherworldly resilience and a singular focus. Its nightmare and hellbent means of destroying all criminal scum across the cosmos is its only wish, as it reigns a destructive path to seek its vengeance.
yeah. We'll see how it can reflect darkness.
It's
Because that's
basically
where that one ship
it's
is.
basically Galactic SWAT. Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Are you done
I am
introducing
done.
yourself?
Go ahead,
Thank you.
Lapis.
Okay, I am Trisha Walsh. I played Lapis. I played Rags. I played Cheshire. Yes, I did 3 characters, and one of them left to go do something that we're going to be doing next week. I also stream. I stream Tuesday through Friday from 2 Central Time to 5 Central Time. So please come and watch me. And now I'll pass it down. Down.
Oh yeah, hi. I'm Katie Wynn. I played Sanguine, and Ebony, and the Contessa, who is not looking forward to what she has to do.
That's true.
Neither is Williams.
That's also true.
Yeah, for the record, at some point in that trip, at some point in that walk back, she would just say, "Come along, Corsair, let's go home."
Yep. And now we pass it up to our favorite speedster.
I am Jordan. I play the very enigmatic and close to demigod-like Kratos, aptly named for the god of war.
And war he
Um,
wrought. And with that, ladies
and
and
war
gentlemen,
she will wage
Hell
yes.
yeah.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be
against the crystalline species.
seeing you next time on a tiny little blue box somewhere out in the cosmos, but not here. Until
Oh
next
no,
time,
not here.
be empowered to play,
Yeah, hopefully
and
that's
always
fixed.
keep an eye on your sidekicks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Hey, bye-bye.
Another season we leave behind. Another story that's got me blind. Got only you on my mind. I couldn't face what I couldn't find. Just need to know I need peace of mind. Where are you now? Even though I won't believe it, the truth is a lie, we are healing. Even though words are deceiving, you move on. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me. I'm all alone down the steady road, just full of thoughts about to explode. Facing the night. Even though I won't believe it, the truth is the light, we are healing. Even though words are deceiving, you move on. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me. I gotta get away from here. I gotta get it through my head that even though I lost, I'll find something better. I'm running all around this town. This feeling has me stepping down. But I don't wanna have to break too much longer. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me.
Stay tuned after the show because we'll be raiding into Constellation Squid. Thanks for joining us here on Heroes Core New Genesis. Until next time.
Have you ever wondered what is truly beneath the waves? What if I told you I came from there?
Waves were shadows. shadows creep, Lyra's voice and visions deep, ancient pearl within our grasp.
From the creators of the critically acclaimed series, Heroes Core, comes an adventure beneath the waves. Join Lyra and the Poseidon's Ocean Ink expedition team as they dive deep into a brand new adventure beneath the sea.
We've got to protect the Pearl from Victor Kane. Atlantis and Lyra depend on us.
The Pearl's power is far greater than you can possibly imagine. Taking it would destroy our world and yours along with it. Consider the consequences, Kane.
As tides turn and tensions rise, the fate of the Pearl and Atlantis now hang in the balance.
The Pearl must be safeguarded from the evil Victor Kane.
The answers they seek could change your very lives. Are you sure about this?
This Pearl means everything to me and my people. You can't just take it. I won't let you.
Yes, the Pearl and its power are
We won't let Victor Kane get away with what he's done here.
Take the Pearl to a safe place and protect it with your lives. Soon the answers you seek will be revealed.
Next summer, prepare to dive deep into the heart of the ocean. Deep in order to seek out the truth behind Atlantis and mankind.
We have a lot in common, you know.
Our people must unite against a common enemy.
There's absolutely nothing that will stop me from getting that Pearl, you hear me.
Lure at the destruction around you, Kane. Haven't you done enough already?
What have I done?
With the Pearl's power, we can rebuild a future for both of our species.
I pledge my allegiance to no one. Not even you, Lyra. RTE Studios, in partnership with NGGC Elite Gaming Groups and Sovereign Forge Studios. RTE Studios proudly presents Atlantis, Rising Tides.
An all-new Twitch tabletop adventure.
Rising from the deep summer of 2025.